Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel BSS Setu. I hope you all are good and safe. Today I'll be discussing an interesting topic of class 8 standard English grammar from the English grammar textbook, and the topic is conjunctions, and I'm Akansha Verma. So let's proceed on with our main topic. So what are conjunctions? A conjunction is like a glue that holds words, phrases, and clauses, both dependent and independent, together. So basically, a conjunction is a word which is used to connect clauses or sentences or to coordinate words in the same clause. As there are three different kinds of conjunctions: coordinating, subordinating, and correlative, each serving its own distinct purpose, but all working to bring words together. Now, let's understand about conjunctions in a more better way with the help of some examples. So the examples are: I tried to hit the nail but hit my thumb instead. I have two goldfish and a cat. I would like a bike for commuting to work. You can have peach ice cream or a brownie sundae. So the words but, and, for, and, or are some of the examples of the conjunctions that we generally use in English grammar. Now, let's proceed on to know about the types of conjunctions. So, basically, today we are going to talk about the three types of conjunctions. The first one is the coordinating conjunctions, the second one is the subordinating conjunctions, and the third one is the correlative conjunctions. So, let's know about what are coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions coordinate or join two or more sentences, main clauses, words, or other parts of speech which are of the same syntactic importance, also known as coordinators, coordinating conjunctions, which are used to give equal emphasis to a pair of main clauses. The examples of coordinating conjunctions are: you can eat your cake with a spoon or fork. My dog enjoys being bathed but hates getting his nails trimmed. Bill refuses to eat peas, nor will he touch carrots. I hate to waste a drop of gas, for it is very expensive these days. So the words or, but, nor, and for are some of the examples of the coordinating conjunctions. Now, let's move on to know about the second type, that is the subordinating conjunctions. So the subordinating conjunctions such as because, since, and after link a dependent clause to an independent clause, helping to show the relationship between the two clauses and emphasize the main idea of the freestanding or the independent clause. The main examples of the subordinating conjunctions can be: because it was raining, we had to cancel the class picnic. The house was a mess after the crazy party we had last night. He doesn't go skiing anymore since he had the accident. So, the words because, after, and since are the examples of the subordinating conjunctions that we use in the English grammar. Let's know about the correlative conjunctions. So the correlative conjunctions work in pairs to join together words or phrases that have equal importance within a sentence. The examples of correlative conjunctions are: you can have either chocolate or vanilla ice cream. He not only plays the guitar but also the drums. Such was his strength that he was easily able to move the fallen tree. So the words either, or, not only, but also, such, and that are some of the examples of the correlative conjunctions. Now, let's move on to know about why the conjunctions are important, or why we generally use conjunctions in the English grammar. So, the conjunctions are linking words. We use them in writing because they make our sentences more interesting and they allow us to skillfully provide a greater amount of information in the same sentence. They also improve the diversity of our sentences and paragraphs, making the overall text more pleasant to read. So, I hope you all have understood about the concept of conjunctions. In the next class, we learn about some other rules that one should use while using conjunctions in the sentences with some other types, followed by some examples. Till then, bye. Thank you.